All right, let's see here.
And then my
Let's.
Apronus just died.
Oh, that's rough.
Oh
That
well.
is rough. I'm assuming
Yeah,
we're
they just
live.
died. Well, I wonder if they
Um,
died because it says green, or it's got
yeah.
the green thing. I wonder if it like cut off because we went live.
Oh, maybe.
Let me
Who
see.
knows? Let's see here.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine. Yep.
Okay, yeah, it says they were at 98%. I guess going live messed with something. I don't know. That's weird.
Okay. Well,
Hi, I'm
if
Drew
if you.
from Voyage Blades Works. This is Luke from Crispy Donut Community.
Oh God. So if you couldn't tell, we're doing something a little bit different today.
Just a little. I'm still trying to
Um,
figure out like, am I backwards to
I
you?
think
Like,
so. Like, cause I think it's like
is it?
reversed. You're on my right hand side.
No, no. I'm saying when you're looking at me,
Yeah.
is Voyage Blade Works written backwards?
No, it's right.
It's
It's
not.
right.
It's right.
No.
Okay, okay. It's backwards for me. When I'm
Gotcha.
looking at my screen, it's backwards.
No,
So
it's
that's
not
why I'm like,
backwards. It says Voyage
okay,
Blade Works.
okay, okay, cool, cool.
So with trying something new here, we keep getting a lot of feedback that people want to see the vertical lives, and supposedly they like them a little better because the phones and such. So we're we're trying it out. We don't have the music playing. It is what it is. We're trying something new. What's up, Dead Leg? Good seeing you, man.
What up,
Um,
leg?
so why'd you do that to my knife? Chris, I love you, Chris. I highly appreciate that that gift or sponsorship, as you would say, for the video. That was amazing, man. It held up phenomenally in my opinion. Um, so yeah, we're trying to do this. We're trying to see if we can, play around with this a little bit. And then we also have some really big announcements. Drew and I have officially started a new knife company. Um, if you couldn't tell behind him, Voyage Blade Works. We are officially a company. We got all the paperwork in a couple days ago. Um,
Yep.
we are, you know, we're still continuing with CDC. CDC is our baby. Like that is our main thing, right? But with everything that we can't talk about and stuff, we decided to pivot a lot of the knives to Voyage Blade Works so we could hit a broader audience. That way, we're not stuck in a bubble that we can't promote in anymore, if that makes sense. Um, so we thought this was best for our families because we want to leave something for our kids in the future. We thought this was best for the community because we can continue to grow, and we thought this was best for our sanity. So this is this is something new and exciting, and I'm nervous about it, but at the same time, I think it's going to go well. I think
I'm pumped.
Voyage, dude, I'm so excited about it.
I'm pumped.
Um, we're gonna film an intro video to Voyage Blade Works pretty soon.
Hmm.
Um, so you'll be able to see that. Um, and I won't tell you anything else for Voyage Blade Works except for the first knife drop is going to be an American made fixie. That's all I'm saying. Um,
May or may
it
not
is
be at Blade Show, Texas.
may or may not be, yeah, may or may not be, and it has been ordered. It will not be a pre-order.
Correct.
It is going to be in hand, ready to roll.
Yep.
American made fixed blade.
Yep.
Um, so we're,
I'm
we're we're putting
stoked.
a lot. We're putting a
I'm
lot into this.
excited. I am
Yes.
very excited. Very excited.
Thanks. I appreciate all the congratulations in the chat. And um, with Voyage Blade Works, we are also starting dailyknife.com. If you haven't checked dailyknife.com, that is going to be our blogging website where we test and we do certain things like that. and help you pick your daily knife. And it doesn't have to be our knife, right? Our knife isn't always the best for everyone. Um, I mean, heck, I don't carry our knife 24/7. I got this in a trade, so I'm carrying this right now. Um, but it's always good to know the different styles out there. And with Daily Knife, there is a spot that says support us. And if you would like to, you can. I don't know if Drew set it up yet or not because I initially set
I
it up.
haven't. Yeah, no,
Okay.
I haven't.
We're going to change it to two options to where you can sign up monthly on there if you want to. Again, not necessary. But if you want to help support buying those knives, because we're not always going to have a company like House of Blades that will give us a knife like that to do. We are doing two options. One option is going to be $1 a month. The other option is going to be $5 a month. Right now, it's set up for 5 and 10. So,
Yep.
I need to go in there and change that. I'll probably do that at the end of the live stream. So it'll be $1 a month or $5 a month, whatever you want to do. If you want to do that, just to kind of help us purchase some of these knives and purchase some of the stuff that we're going to need to continue to test stuff, right? Because it's not cheap. So it's just one of those things. Like we're going to push Daily Knife and we're going to push Voyage Blade Work. So I said Blade Works. As you can see behind Drew, he has the Voyage Blade Works banner. He's on the Voyage Blade Works YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to that as well. Check out the Instagram for Voyage Blade Works. We have not announced any of this before. We've kept it pretty quiet.
Yep.
Oh man, I can't wait till they see the knife though.
Yes.
It's gonna be sick.
Yes.
And then I saw someone asked who's the OEM. Are we saying who the OEM is?
Not yet. Still got to work out some kinks. There will be multiple OEMs. So as much as we can do here in the States, we will. Some stuff will have to be overseas, but as much as we can, and obviously that will be listed on the product page and all that kind of stuff. So let's do some shout outs. So Angelo was the first one in here. We were thinking we were live and we weren't. What's up, Neil, Jim, Charlie Brown, KC, TREDC, what's up? Chris, Deadleg, Anthony, Kevin Smith and Knives, congratulations. I don't know if you got the blue and pink or the OD green and tan.
I
but
love
either way,
the green, and the Zerk is probably my favorite.
Oh, yes. The Zerk is by far my favorite.
God, so
what is up, Ron and Morris and Ryan? Welcome, welcome. Happy to see y'all here. Talking about the Crusaders, we have very limited quantities still available. You can do the tube add-on. I don't know if Luke has his black and blue Crusader or not. I've got a tube and I've got the Crusader. The other one is in my jeans currently.
I've got
jeans
my
pocket.
green one.
Yeah, so I think we're down to like 20 something of the OD
That's
green
crazy.
and FDE, and then like 70-ish of the blue and pink.
The crazy thing on the flashlights is MSRP, we're doing 60 on them.
65
right now. I'm sorry, 65. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. 65 on. We did 60 for the pre-orders. That's what it was.
50. They got a banging
we did 50?
deal. Yeah.
Not on the green
50.
ones. He did 60 on the green ones, I thought. I don't know. I could be wrong.
I don't know. Yeah, I know for ours, I think we did 50 and then 65.
That's right. So right now you can get 25% off with Black Friday BF25. So if you want a flashlight and you didn't get one on the pre-order price, you can save some money that way. And I don't know if you're in the Raylight group, the Raylight Facebook group. It is freaking awesome. That's where you'll see a lot of people posting about them. So if you want to see some size comparisons, plenty of people are showing them off compared to the other ones. It's a little bit fatter than the Pineapple Mini, which is right here. This is and it's a little bit shorter.
Yep.
A little bit fatter, a little bit shorter.
Yep. And better.
I mean, it's made by the same person, so. But I agree, it's better.
It's better.
It's ours. We're biased.
No bias. It's better. Rubber tail cap. and
Yeah.
better pocket clip, so on and so forth. I like it.
What's up, Fed
Ed?
Hairs? Let's see here. And then Jim says mini salvation. Maybe one day in the future. Maybe one day in the future.
Yep.
Um,
Same company that's OEMing our first Voyage release did us some prototypes, or a prototype.
I just realized something, Drew, and I'm not going to say what it is, but I think you may figure it out when I say they already know what it is.
Yes, they do. Yeah, they do. They just don't know that they know.
Yeah, they don't know that they know.
Yeah. So.
Oh, so good.
I don't know what the heck that's about. Yeah, talking about
Stop
stuff in
fidgeting and
stock.
show the knife.
Sorry, it is the Fenrir. So this is the prototype. They are on the way to us currently. It'll take about 2 weeks for them to get in. As soon as they get in, I'm trying to figure out my phone thing. As soon as they get in,
so gorgeous.
They will begin shipping. We are down to 25 left out of the 150. So we did hold back. I think it was 10 for each blade show, I think. But outside of that, they're going to be gone. So last 25, get it now. They are 60. The Black Friday sale does apply, so you get them for 45 shipped. That is a banging deal. This is the first budget Fenrir to be released. The other ones, the non-exclusives or non-dealer exclusives, will not be available until after December, like late December, early January. And dude, this thing is so freaking fidgety. Like it's so fidgety. We have 5 Hanson Warncliffes left.
I cannot believe we only have 5
and
left until we're sold out.
After I added 20 more. So I had 20 set aside for one of the blade shows. I can't remember. And I was like, there's a lot of signups because we're out of stock already. And so I added 20 more and 5 left.
Yeah.
So we'll have a couple for each blade show, but that's it. Handle material G10, just like the Hanson W. There's a quick size comparison. I know the lighting's not the best in my office right now, but there's a quick size comparison. 14C, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, 14C.
It's a wicked deal for 14C.
Yeah. So 45 and 45 because of the Black Friday. It is pretty lightweight. It's about the same weight as the Hanson W, just doing this. We have a handful of cormorants left. I think we have a dozen of the black and then like 15 of the satin. These are in hand, in stock now. And then on the Donut Vault tab on the website, you can get a satin cormorant, one of the storage pouches, and a bottle of Donut Pivot Lube. After the discount code, I think it comes to like $97. So it's a bundle deal. You get a satin cormorant, a Orion storage pouch, and a bottle of the Donut Pivot Oil for $97.
And I do want to say we will not be selling once they're gone for good. We will not be selling any more pouches with sprinkles and donut related stuff or the oil. The Pivot Lube is going to be gone forever in that scent. So if you want it, now's the time to get it. It's one of those things that we won't be redoing.
Brownie talked about these on his live stream. I was in there lurking as I was updating inventory.
I saw that. It was funny.
So the Hanson W premiums will go live a week from today at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, 6 Pacific, 5 Western. I don't know what the West Coast time thing is. So yeah, 8 Eastern, 8 p.m. Eastern. They will not have the lanyards on those. Those are my lanyards. But we will be releasing the DLC in purple. Blade Binge will be releasing the black, PVD, and teal. We will also have blue hardware, which includes the pocket clip and backspacer. And I'm everybody's calling it gold, so I'm going to call it gold too. Gold hardware available. There will only be
It was
15
supposed to be
sets.
yellow
Yeah.
because the whole thought was like a Bumblebee series, right?
Yes.
You know, we have the Midnight series and we have the Bumblebee series. The blue is the Back the Blue series. So it's you know,
say hey?
it's one of those things like
No?
we
You
have
don't wanna
different
say hey?
nicknames for all these different colorways.
Okay.
But
Bye.
yeah.
I love you.
Yeah, that purple is sick.
Yeah. You want to say hey to Luke?
What's up, buddy? He can't
has
hear
got
me
a
because you have headphones
serious
in. But
fever. Has not been
poor
feeling
dude.
good, dude.
Poor dude.
You want to come sit with me? No.
So while Drew is that,
Okay.
I'm going to show this off because this came in the mail today. Thanks, Spirit, for the trade. This thing
Brown
is
sugar.
sweet.
Welcome.
Ooh,
Yeah. I think it's
that's
nice.
awesome. That is super
yeah,
sweet,
so,
and it matches.
sorry. 15 sets of each will be on the website on drop. First 25 orders will get some surprise extra goodies.
Ooh.
So first 25 orders will get some surprise goodies.
Yeah.
You gonna come in here or not?
I'm excited, man. The
Let me
price point on
close
that
these
is
so I can get him up here.
insane too.
Yes, so $229. We're not turning the Black Friday sale off.
I was
on
gonna
Black
say we
Friday.
are because we have to respect.
So we greatly request that you not use the Black Friday code on the Hanson premiums.
Yeah.
Because like Luke was saying, we want to respect Blade Binge's pricing as well and not undercut those guys, obviously.
Yeah. We want to make sure it stays even across the board. We don't want to.
Can you say hey?
Hi, buddy.
You say hey, Luke.
Your haircut looks good, buddy. Yeah.
He said your haircut looks good. Can you say hey to everybody else? Can you wave? Can you say hey? Can you say hello? No? Okay. You're just gonna wave? Yeah.
That's funny. So
There we
what
go.
do y'all think? What do y'all think about the vertical live? What do you want us to keep doing this way? Do you want us to mix it up and do, you know, one this way, one the other way? What do y'all think? Also, we have 23 people in here. Make sure you smash that like button. We have 23 people. That's pretty awesome. Nil says this is way better. Fook says I vote for diagonal lives.
Diagonal.
Yeah, I mean that's let's make that happen. There we go.
I can't go straight diagonal. It took me like 30 minutes to set my phone up like this. It's not happening. I'm not touching it.
It's so funny because I have this like overhead phone holder thing and it's on a bendy arm and it shakes so much if it gets touched.
Yep.
So it's like
Fook
says, "Oh my god, so much better."
Yeah, I mean, I'm on my phone like anytime I'm watching anything on YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
unless I'm at work, I'm on my phone. So
yeah,
unless I'm packing orders, and then I'll use my laptop or my iPad. But
tell us how we came with the name of Voyage. So Drew and I had a very very long discussion about what we were going to go with and the pivot we were going to try and change to. And I think one of us kind of jokingly said this has been one heck of a voyage. And it's been a crazy journey that is we don't want to lose. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't want to give up on this just because some hiccups in the road. And it just kind of clicked that voyage made sense. because it's a voyage. This whole journey
Yep.
has been completely epic from us meeting in a Instagram post, then meeting again in a Facebook group on Olight.
What's up, High Tide?
What's up,
Can you do
man?
that? No, you can't do that. You want
Um,
to try it?
High Tide. I'm
Okay.
rocking something of yours today.
Ooh, very nice.
Yas.
It's a pocket slip. You want him to pull the thing out and show you? Yeah? Can you pull it out? That's from JRW. Does that look cool? Yeah.
Yeah. Will the Voyage have different scale options? Voyage is going to consist a lot of your earth tones, a lot of your micartas, stuff like that.
Your standard knife
Yeah.
guy and knife girl colors.
Yes.
I think
Morris, that is not out of the question by any means.
Oh yeah, no, definitely not out of the question.
Some
Brad, we
copper
seriously
scales,
need
maybe.
to meet up, bro. Like, you're like 35, 40 minutes from our house. Like,
I did.
we seriously need to get a meetup going. Yeah. So your standard colorways.
Yeah.
And Luke and I talked. Depending on how things go, we've talked about still doing. So like how we've done, CDC exclusive cormorants, we've done CDC exclusive Vostides, stuff like that. Basically doing a CDC exclusive, very limited run of whatever Voyage does. So
Yeah.
if Voyage does a, all black DLC, Hanson W or whatever, then we would do a blue and pink candy stripe or something to that effect.
Yeah.
And having it even more exclusive to CDC as far as quantity goes. So instead of doing, 300 to 500 Hanson Warncliffes, we may do 50 out of a batch of 500 that we're doing for Voyage, that kind of thing. So CDC is not going anywhere. We're still doing everything.
Later, Fook.
Everything that we've normally been doing, we're just kind of pivoting, like Luke said, and doing regular knives, and then also doing CDC exclusive stuff. So, you want to go back out there with Mama?
CDC is going to focus a lot more on your essentials, your EDC essentials, and then more exclusivity with your knives and such like that.
Yeah.
Like Drew said, we're going to keep it exclusive. But I think am I wrong in saying this, Drew, that the Hanson W might be the last premium CDC knife?
That might be the last CDC knife for a while.
Yeah.
In general. So.
Yeah, like the actual CDC branded knife.
Yeah, I think that's the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is. So.
I mean, it's going to be a pretty big deal. So I'm excited about it. The transition, we're going to try and make the transition as smooth as possible. We don't want to exclude anyone. CDC Lander needs to be done. Absolutely, we need to do a CDC Lander at some point. That'd be great.
Yes.
Family is first. I agree, Neil. But I think this is less. I don't know how to word this properly.
He can open doors now, bro. He just opened my office door.
You're in trouble.
I'm gonna have to start locking doors. He literally just opened.
Wait till he goes in the room after he opens the door and then locks you out of the room.
See, I have keys placed strategically throughout the house.
Well, here's the thing.
For that.
when my daughter first started doing that, we didn't have keys for the doors because they were
Oh
just like
gosh.
a regular thing. So thankfully, I have tools, and thankfully the hinges are on the outside of the door of the bedroom.
Yep.
So when she went in
Yep.
and locked us out, I just went and grabbed the tool bag and knocked the hinges out, and then pulled the door off the hinges, and then was able to get to her without any
That's why you
issues.
need a lockpick set.
Yeah, I mean, it literally took me 30 seconds
Yeah.
because I mean it's just a pin inside of the
Mhm.
hinges.
Mhm.
My wife's like, "What are we gonna do?" I was like, "I've got it. Don't stress. This will take 30 seconds.
Yep.
Just
Yep.
keep her talking to you on the other side of the door so she knows
Mhm.
where you are and you know where she is."
Mhm. I will never forget. So I have no skill at lock picking. It's all luck for me. I just try it, and if it works, it works. Great. Fire doesn't have to, get the Halligan and the axe and cause damage to the door kind of thing. And so I remember we got this call one night for like a 3-year-old locked his mom out of the house, and they had just moved in, and it was an electronic lock,
Ooh,
but it still had the like standard, quick set, whatever keyhole, and so I was like, hey, I'll give it a shot because Fire, I think, was trying to check all the windows first to see if any of the
yeah.
windows were unlocked. And I'm sitting there and I'm trying to pick this lock, and I've been there for like 5 minutes, and I didn't think to ask to start with, which would have been a great question to ask. But I'm like,
Woo!
hey, yes, it is almost time. Bam,
Salute.
bam. Thank you, Blade Binge official. Um, but I turn around and I asked the mom, and I was like, hey, which way do you turn the key to unlock it? And she's like, I don't remember. So I could have been sitting there doing nothing, right, for like 5 minutes. Well, my buddy is standing behind me, and he's just watching me look like just stupid, right? And so after a couple more minutes of me fidgeting with it, trying it both ways, and the kid comes to the front door, and I was like, "Hey, buddy, can you open the door? Can you open the front door?" And I was like, "Your mom's right behind me. Can you open the door? I'm a police, whatever." And my buddy behind me pulls the open the door from TikTok thing, and I lost it, bro. I lost it, and I was just like, "Yep, I give up. I'm done."
Breaking Bad, huh?
Yes, dude, Breaking Bad. And I'm just like, I'm done. I'm not gonna try anymore. And Fire found a window that was locked, but that they could like kind of jimmy, and they were able to
Yeah.
get in through one of the windows. And
What's
I will
up,
never,
Mike?
I never tried to pick a lock again.
That's funny. Rolf,
I'm
welcome
done.
in.
What's up, Rolf?
Good to see you.
Did you get your package yet? What's up, Brownie?
Let's see. Charlie Brown.
Hey,
Oh, that's funny.
so I don't know if you've got one or not, Charlie, but
County Com.
yes, there's an 8-inch and a 12-inch, and I can attest personally that the 12-inch will get into safes when needed,
Yeah.
legally, of course. That Halligan and a little like 3-pound sledgehammer, like handheld sledgehammer, that will get into a safe. Um, again, legally. But yeah, it works, and then I keep the 8-inch in
Morris
my
says they sent their
toolbox.
nephew Hanson to Japan. Don't do that. Uh oh.
Oh
This sounds like
gosh,
a story I need to hear.
yes, we need to hear this story, Morris. We definitely need to hear this story, Morris.
Oh, Charlie Brown, if I iron this for my desk, make sure you use code CDC10 at checkout when you do get one because you'll save some money, and it's an affiliate code. So definitely worth it in my opinion.
Yeah, Charlie. I mean, straight titanium, like they $3,000 fine. Oh my god, jeez.
What?
Like they got fined $3,000, or you got fined $3,000. We know a
Wow.
similar company that we're having issues similar to
Yeah.
that. Dang.
Yeah, import.
Dang. Wow.
I can't hear.
I can't
Well,
hear
turn your
that.
volume up.
That's so loud.
Gosh.
Wow. Yeah, this is the new company, and I'm on the new YouTube account, Brownie.
Make sure you subscribe over there because we need to
Please.
get those subs up.
Yes.
Um, also that brings us to the next thing, right?
Let
We're
me keep going.
we're debating on changing the channel name from Crispy Donut Community to Daily Knife because that's kind of where we want to go with everything. We want to take everything to Daily Knife and Daily Knife be the primary thing, and then Voyage and CDC be under Daily Knife, if that makes sense.
Yep.
Um,
I don't know
so
why I'm going.
should we keep the name Crispy Donut Community or should we swap it out to Daily Knife? What are your thoughts?
Let me.
It's so loud where you are. Ultra Premium Hansen, 3K model. Wow, that's insane. Absolutely, Charlie Brown. That is absolutely insane. He
Good
did. My
gosh.
wife and I paid it. It falls under sword and weapons law. Gosh. And that is
Jeez,
why I
man.
live in Texas and I love Texas.
And like my thing with that is let me
CDC is
pause
iconic.
this.
Okay.
And that's why we do not cover seized items that are sent outside of the US, and that's why we can't
Probably
promise that
change.
it will get there, so on and so forth. It kind of is what it is.
Yeah, it's your responsibility to know your knife laws when you place orders and stuff.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
Let's see.
absolutely, Charlie Brown. CDC's not going anywhere. But it's one of those things, like I said, we're trying to get more attention on Daily Knife, our website, dailyknife.com. That way you can kind of get the full experience of everything that we're trying to do. This pivot that we're
See
doing
if that pops
is
up.
huge, right? But we're trying to make it as
Did that come up as a hyperlink?
painless. Yeah, it's there. We're trying to make it as painless as possible, and as easy as possible. So it would be, I don't know. It's just one of those things that we've been talking about. Also, I got to show this off, Drew. Got this in the mail today for videos for when I do the vlog style videos. This ginormous thing right here.
There we go. You got to put the HTTPS
That's
BS
awesome.
in there.
So you can get some nice,
there's
cool
the
shots.
Facebook group.
Let's see here. You can get them on a military base, but not if you live off of one. That's crazy, Morris. Going scuba diving. Absolutely, Morris. Absolutely. I have no idea how to, but absolutely.
There we go.
No,
There's
this thing is pretty sweet. Small rig. Tactical Tavern, if you know who he is. I met him at the Texas Custom Knife Show, which you'll see this Sunday on as our video this Sunday. But this is what he was using, and he highly recommended it, and I thought it was pretty awesome, so I figured I'd try it out, and they're like 30% off or something like that right now for Black Friday. So definitely worth investing into. So yes, there's the Instagram links. We need to link. Can you link dailyknife.com, Drew? Since you have that open.
I don't have it open anymore.
Oh, hold on. Sorry.
There's not even a place for us to comment ourselves.
Yeah, I know.
That's weird.
Yes, Bushcraft rebooted Thomas out a lot. It's Tomas. I said it wrong the first time, and I apologize to him. Because I said his name, I was like, "Is it Thomas or Tomas?" And he's like, "Tomas." I said, "Okay, my apologies." So he's a really, really cool dude. Like, really awesome, super genuine. We've actually been texting back and forth a little bit, kind of talking about the video and just little things here and there. Pretty cool dude. Yeah, sweet. Yeah, Daily Knife. Please sign up on that. That is huge. High Tide says I have a full small rig setup and it's absolutely amazing. I have a small rig setup on my camera, and I really like it because it protects the camera. But this was more for the phone, so definitely, absolutely, Ryan, absolutely. We definitely plan on doing some slip joint stuff, more traditional style. Like I said, Voyage is going to be a lot of traditional stuff and a lot of that classic, just what you would typically see in a average knife company, right? Like I don't know how else to say it. It's not flashy like CDC is, and that's why we're going to have the exclusives over at the CDC from Voyage.
Correct.
Hence, is Voyage like Cold Steel? I mean, I wouldn't say it's like Cold Steel. I don't think anything is like Cold Steel. Um, but we're going to try and keep a lot of our stuff through two OEMs, one overseas OEM and one American made OEM. That way we can kind of mix things up. I can tell you this. Can we tell them what the price is going to be under for the American made fixed blade? I think we can tell them that. Just the price
Yeah.
point.
Yes.
Yeah. Under $100 for the first American made fixed blade that we drop.
Yep.
That is, I'm sorry. To me, that's
It's a
awesome.
bushcraft
I need
rebooted.
to up my YouTube game, but it's crazy expensive. Absolutely, it is.
Yeah.
I hit up Drew occasionally. I'm like, "Hey, man, we need this, this, and this," and he's like, "Bro, we don't need it." I'm like, "We need it. Shut up, we need it." New CDC products, daily custom CDC sack skills. You guys can do so much regardless of the pivot you name. Yeah, High Tide, absolutely. Like I said, CDC
Yeah.
is not going anywhere. CDC is staying. We're not getting rid of it, but we're getting rid of the CDC branded knives, right? The
Yeah.
actual Hanson Warncliffe premium is going to be the last CDC branded knife.
Yep.
Everything else that we do is going to be Voyage Blade Works branded, and then when we send it over to CDC, then it'll be CDCified kind of thing, and you know, I don't know. And so, like I said, CDC is not going anywhere. We're still going to do knives, but they're going to be exclusives from Voyage Blade Works. Hopefully,
Correct.
that makes sense.
Correct.
Um, and we are going to do some slip joints, and we are going to do some front flippers, and we're going to do a bunch of amazing things. I think.
Karambit, maybe.
Ooh, yes, absolutely.
Dude,
Um,
I can't tell you how many people that have requested a hawkbill.
mhm.
Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, for me, like, the way my mind works, it's a defensive slash offensive, we'll say tool, because
Yeah,
but, um but yeah, like, a lot of people like hawkbills. So,
I agree, Charlie Brown. We do need to add those to the Daily Knife website.
yep,
Um, we need to do that ASAP. And then, you know, man, Drew and I, we're going to keep the first run a very, very low quantity for the first
yep,
run. I'm not going to tell you how many unless he wants me to. Um, but I'm thinking, it's going to go quick. They're not
yes,
going to be in stock long, especially like you said.
yeah,
$100 is about half of your basic USA made fixies. Um, yeah, it's going to be under $100, and they're D2. I mean, that's American made. I'm excited. I'm very
yep,
excited.
yep.
God, I'm excited.
And they're already in production. I don't know if that was mentioned yet or
Yes,
not, but
yes, they are in
they
production.
are already in production. That's what I'm
Not a
trying to say.
pre-order.
Yep,
That is the biggest thing. We're trying to not do any pre-orders if possible at Voyage Blade Works.
yep. Or
We're
in
trying
general
to, yeah,
from now
yeah.
on.
That keyword is trying.
Yes.
Um, Jim, um, VIP will always get the first
Yep.
dibs on anything we do, like always. That's not changing. If you're in the VIP Patch Club, you will get um, you will get first dibs on anything and everything we always do. So that is something to keep in mind.
Yep.
It's a
Anthony,
completely separate company, but it's
um, some of Raylight's clips may work. I'm not sure. Currently, these are the only clips available. I do know that with some slight modifications, i.e., I think longer screws,
I think so.
some steel flame clips will work.
Yeah.
But currently, right now, it's just the Stonewash stainless steel clips or aluminum clips.
Jim, I thought you were in the VIP. I could have swore Jim was in the VIP.
Not VIP, but titanium guard. No, he's yeah, like he said, he's been titanium guard, but he's
Okay.
not in the VIP yet.
We'll make sure you're taken care of, Jim. Let's see here. So we just
Well, hell, if he'll be at, we're releasing him at Blade, Texas, so if
That's
he'll be
true.
there, I know he'll be in Atlanta, but
hmm
if he's going to be in Texas, then
Yeah.
then he'll definitely get one.
Yeah. Let's see here. What was that? I just saw where we had to go to order the knives. They're going to be voyagebladeworks.com.
Bushcraft. Hey, we
What?
are too. Bushcraft rebooted said, "I'm having a Black Friday sale. You send me as much gear for review as you want, and I won't charge for it. Act fast, limited time offer." Hey, Tactical Llama.
Tactical
Appreciate the
Llama, I
5
appreciate
bones.
the kind words too. Let me grab. I literally just had the knife and I set it down, and I'm totally discombobulated. So you're going to get a salute from a non-CDC knife. I'm sorry. Thank you very much.
Jim, like Luke said, we'll make sure you're taken care of. Snap, crackle, pop on over to dailyknife.com. Sign up for the newsletter.
That's funny. What do y'all think? Those of you that have seen the newsletter, what do you think of dailyknife.com? What do you think of the eCurt testing? You know, we've got a couple things we're changing on the eCurt scale. Oh, that's a big one that I forgot to talk about. So if you've watched the first video, Samuel, EDC, NC, he has been doing our videos for the most part for a while now. He got voted in to be the head pastor at his church. So he had to step back from our channel. And I am, super happy for him. I'm bummed because I really enjoyed him being on here. But I'm extremely happy for him. And you're still going to see him from time to time because he's still going to go to like Bushcraft for us and Georgia Bushcraft and some other shows and such. So you'll still see him in that aspect. But as far as the eCurt testing goes, that's going to be done by Mike, aka Barbarian Brownie. So if you like Mike's content, you're going to like this too. I'm excited to see how Mike does things a little bit differently. And obviously, the scale is going to be identical, but the filming, the way he films and edits, is a little bit different than Sam. So it's going to be, a little bit different.
To answer Anthony right quick, I am going to move them over to the main page. Oh crap! I have 10% battery. Woo.
Plug it in.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna. They've been available. So when I, how do I move them?
Make a new listing. I don't know.
Well, I might have to, honestly. So they are available. I just have to move them to the main page. Because when we did the drop, we had to do it a little different so that they could be an add-on. And as soon as I figure out how to move them, I will get them on the main page. Because right now they're on a page that you can't just look at, if that makes sense.
Do we have any sprinkle beads?
No. So
We're
we have
out?
so we have the
Wow.
Ultim beads and we have the glow beads. I'm pretty sure that the sprinkle tie beads, I'm pretty sure that all the beads
Tactical.
actually, I think all
They're
the
only going to be
beads
black
are
for now.
on. Oh god, duplicate maybe.
Yes, we are gonna sell the titanium covert beads eventually, um, but I think that there's some other stuff being done right now first, right, Drew?
Yeah, yeah. I'm trying
Do
to
we
figure
have
out.
do we have any left
Sorry.
that we can list of the titanium coverts?
Yes, yeah, we've got some. I'm just trying to figure out how to move this to the. I might just have to make a new. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to make a new
Mike's
listing.
commentary will be a little bit spicier. Yeah,
It,
I'm excited to see what Mike does with it, like I said. I mean, and we wanna keep it as flat playing field across the board, so we're not planning on changing any test. There's gonna be a couple things done differently, like the scraping that you saw. It's not necessarily scraping for leather work. Um, we're gonna send him a bunch of stickers and a piece of like plexiglass, and it's gonna be like removing a sticker off your windshield. So the scraping of a sticker off of the windshield kind of thing is the whole concept behind the scraping. So that'll be changed to that. The bread, you're gonna see a full loaf of bread that's not cut up, and he's gonna slice that up for you. Um, I can tell them the next knife, Drew, right? If you're cool with it, I think the next knife is going to be hot to test, and I think it's going to get a
yes.
lot of people interested. The Yonder, we're ordering a Yonder from House of Blades. Make sure you use code CDC10 at checkout at House of Blades. But we're ordering a Yonder to send to Mike to do the testing on. How much stickers on? And that's another option, Charlie Brown. But I was thinking the reason I said plexiglass is because it's not going to break or hurt himself as easy. We're trying to minimize any type of risk. We want to make sure that he's safe in everything that he does. Some of the stuff, like I think it was Jim that said he doesn't like the destruction test. And I don't like them either for the aspect of we're tearing up a perfectly good knife, and it makes me sad to see that. But it is really good to show people the limits of these knives, right? And we're not going to just test folders. We're going to test fixed blades. We're going to test um, your multi tools. So you're like a Leatherman or something, right? So some of these are going to have an advantage because you have just a blade on a knife, right? Where on a multi tool you have a screwdriver, and that's one of the tests. So there's going to be some advantages that they run into. Um,
Anthony, they are on the site. There's no picture yet because I haven't taken a picture, but they're on the site, and they will here in just a second be right next to
that's
the
true, Charlie Brown.
Crusaders
Tell
themselves.
him to cut open beef jerky. Your daughter struggles with that. That's funny. Um, that's pretty funny, actually. Okay, so we have 23 people in here and 21 likes. Smash that like button if you would. Wow, that's crazy, Charlie Brown. That is crazy. Um,
Yeah. So the tube is on there, Anthony. Again,
okay.
black only for right now. We do plan on getting other colors in the future, but we started with black. The Crusader, we will continue to do the blue and pink for CDC, but be on the lookout
So
relatively soon for some new colorways in general.
yes,
That's all I'm going to say.
yes.
May or may
Um,
not have something to do with the banner behind me.
hmm Um,
Just
real
saying.
fast, I do want to do a giveaway, Drew. But I
Hmm.
want to do it differently than we normally do it, right? Typically we just do a random giveaway, and um, it's completely random via the internet. I want to do something a little bit more um, singled out. I want to see some names in the chat, and this you can't pick yourself. I want to see some names in the chat of who you think deserves a giveaway win, right? So what I'm going to do is when I get those names, I'm going to pick the first 5 names I see, and I'm going to put them in a poll, and then we're going to let the poll run till we end the thing, and then whoever has the highest vote count is actually going to win giveaway today. I think that sounds a little bit different, and
I
I
like
haven't
it.
seen it done that way.
I
Um,
like it.
so let's add Jim Miller to the. Uh,
So while he's doing that, as far as what's in stock, what's not, what's coming, so on and so forth, we are down to satin for the raccoon cubs. The blackwash are all sold out. I don't know right offhand. I'll have to look, but I know it's less than 20 satins left. The raccoon cubs
okay.
are on their way. They shipped and will be here soon. The Fenriers, for those of you who don't know, if the numbers are on the outside of the box, they will ship in the order that they were received, regardless. But if the numbers are on the outside of the box, first order will get 001, second order 002, so on and so forth. They are numbered. So you'll get between 1 and 150. I guess, well, if you order it from the website, 001 to 125 will be one of the numbers that you get, assuming that the numbers are on the outside of the box. If they're not on the outside of the box, then I'm not going to try to organize those and write them on the box and all that kind of stuff. I'll just
Yeah.
QC and make sure that they're good and get them sent out. But if they are on the outside of the box, then I'll be able to quickly organize them numerically um, and whatnot. But yeah, so Munchkins, we are down to the last dozen of the black sprinkle Munchkins. We have 2 outbreaks left, 1 PVC worry donut left. I think we're down to 9 of the Orion pouches, unless you grab one of the Cormorant bundle deals.
And
The
that bundle deal is
manifolds,
insane.
yes, the manifolds are almost done. So if you have a manifold on pre-order from July, yeah, I know it's taken a while. They're all handmade, and it's one dude. Taylor ended up prepping for he exhibited at Blade West this year, first time exhibiting. So he was busy prepping for that while making our stuff. He also moved. I know
Hmm.
from personal experience, just moving out of my parents' house into an apartment, out of an apartment into my home currently. It's a lot, especially I think Taylor's got what, like 2 kids or something too. So having wife and kids and all that kind of mess too, that takes a lot of time. And then he, I think, got the flu or something for like a week and a half. So he's almost done. The only thing left as of our last check in, I think, was sharpening the blades and finishing up the sheaths. So as soon as those ship to us, we'll do another batch of 5. So if you are on the wait list, make sure you check your emails daily, and it's first come first serve, and we just do them in batches of 5. So get ready to get ready, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because as soon as they ship, we'll open up the pre-order again for another 5.
Yeah.
But yeah, so very low stock on all the knives, like we've both said multiple times. These what's on the site is the last of the CDC branded knives. Everything moving forward, knife related, is going to be under Voyage, and then we'll have CDC exclusives of that.
Yeah.
We may still do a collab here or there with Tenable / Concept or Vosteed or Kaiser or whoever else. But for the foreseeable future, this is it. So we're gonna have 75 of the Hanson premiums available on drop. So less than 100. First 25 get like I
Something
put some
cool.
pretty good stuff in there. It's worth it, to say the
Correct.
least.
Anything branded
Um,
CDC will be a collector's item after this last drop.
yes, yes. It's some pretty sweet stuff. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say on that. But the first 25 orders get some swag valued at a lot more than it probably should be, and that Luke's okay with. But I've already pulled it, and he can hate me later. So yeah.
If they're supporting us in our journey and our dream and our voyage, then I'm happy with it. Drew and I have never done this to make money. In fact, we have lost so much money doing this; it's ridiculous. If I told you how much money we've lost doing this, you would cry. Um, so it's definitely one of those things
I
where
might cry just thinking about it again.
yeah, I don't want to think about it again. Don't make me think
Oh
about it.
man.
It's definitely been a voyage, and we are excited to see the transition and where it goes. And we hope that all of you will stick with us for the transition. And
What's up,
yeah,
Ron Dobbins? I haven't looked at any of the comments because
mhm.
I've had my laptop up and I can't read them. But I saw a
No,
new
you're
name, so
good.
I said, "Hey."
I could only add 4 names to the list, so I apologize. I didn't add 5 like I said. So I was only put 4 names on there because that's what it let me do. We do have 22 votes out of 26 people with a 68% winner already. So I'm pretty sure that means we have a winner. Um, Congratulations to Jim. I think that people have spoken. Do something kind for someone, as Zach would say. So let's end that poll. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Um, so let's see. I'll tell you how much I lost if it makes you feel any better. Look, it doesn't make us feel any better, Jim. It's a lot. It's a lot, and we're gonna slowly recover.
Yep. Yep.
um, we'll slowly get there, but it is definitely a passion project, and like I said before, Drew and I want to give something back to our kids whenever we're long gone, and this community is the best way to do it, I think. So we're gonna
Hmm.
keep pushing until we can't push
What's up,
anymore.
Collins Homestead Journey?
Ooh, I think I seen you in the comment section of the Bucky's video, Collins.
Mm,
Um, Good to see you in here. I think you said something about you had to work, so you may not be able to make the lives, but it's good to see you in here, Colin.
yep.
Um, yeah, awesome. I really appreciate every one of you. Um, Drew and I are very, very excited to go on this journey with y'all. Make sure you go to dailyknife.com and subscribe to the newsletter. That way we can. Um,
Oh,
my
Avery.
kid is,
Not
yeah,
that
my
she
kid
can
is,
hear.
yeah, she she's lost her mind. Um, so please go to dailyknife.com, subscribe to the newsletter. If you want to, feel free to donate on that as well. It helps us purchase these knives to do the testing on. It helps us purchase the gear that we're doing the testing with,
Yep.
um, and it helps us pay Mike.
Yep.
So it's just one of those things that, and um, we appreciate all of you genuinely.
Yes.
Thank you very much. And if you like this style, we'll definitely do this style more in the future. We can, do the regular camera style. We can do the vertical. Let us know what you like. That way we know how we're going to continue. Do you still hear
There
them?
you go, John. No, no, I was laughing at John's comment. Said
Oh,
he's about to liberate a crusader from the mailbox.
yes. Crusader's so good.
Hmm.
Dude, I realized this and I didn't even realize it until today. But the Crusader, right?
Yep.
Combat beads.
Ah, yes.
I was
Yes.
like, dude, that's awesome.
Heck
There's his
yeah.
dots where ours are sprinkles.
Yes, Rolf. I will not be here next Friday, going to a wedding party. I don't know if Luke will be or not. It's Black Friday. We may just take the week off.
Yeah, we'll
Um,
see. If I
but
do it, it'll be a vertical like this.
yeah. Um, but yeah, pretty much every Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern,
5
5
Central.
Central, 4 Mountain, and 3 Pacific. I couldn't remember the West Coast one. It's Pacific.
Yeah. Sugar, High Tide, Jim, Rolf, John, Kathleen, Fed, High Tide, Kevin Smith, Morris, freaking Tactical Llama. Who else was it? There's a bunch of y'all in here, and I genuinely appreciate y'all more than you know. Look forward to seeing y'all every Friday that we can, and I think that's going to be it for this one, Drew. Unless you have anything else.
Enjoy the voyage, baby.
Yes, we have 5 of the Hanson Warncliffs left forever of the regular ones, unless you
I'll
go to
give you
Blake Show.
a Hanson Pry Bar
Tactical
salute, Llama. Thank you, sir.
Appreciate that. Salute you. Let's see here. Again, thank you very much. Y'all have a fantastic weekend. New video up Sunday. Don't forget this Sunday, new video.
Like, comment, subscribe, share.
Share it,
Pew, pew, pew,
baby.
pew, pew, pew.